Welcome along. You're in the Moose, the Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile with me, Rob Ellen. It's Monday night medicine time, folks. 8 p.m. on a Monday. Missed one last week, and I do apologise. But if you'd seen this, some ghastly viral thing going on, if you'd seen the state of me, you wouldn't have wanted to see the state of me. Anyway, we're back, and I'm very pleased to say feeling a lot better as well. So tonight, basically, it's an information show. There is some videos to play as well, but I've got some really cool information to impart, particularly about the Countess of Fife, who those in the know will know is Fay Fife. That's her name as well, and has been since the Rosillas were a massive band in the 80s. These days, she's got her own little band, which features Kirsten Adamson and Brian McNeil. Brian, sorry, what's your second name? It'll come to me as I talk. Guitarist from the Big Dish. Anyway, it'll come to me. Going to be featuring some little previews of the new album. New album is ready for launch, and the launch dates will be May the 1st, International Workers' Day. And we'll be heavily featuring that. Friend of the Medicine Show, of course. Those from about a year ago might remember a nice interview that we did at Teapot with Fay Fife, and we are actually working on a possible launch show in Nairn. Highland launch show in Nairn as well. So welcome along, folks. You are with me, Rob Ellen, in the Moose, the Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile. Coming up later, we'll also have a kind of St. Patrick's Day video from Rick Shea to look forward to. First of all, though, let me impart the state of the Moose to you at the moment. The Moose being this van that was so generously crowdfunded for us last year. It has had endless amount of problems. Anybody that's been following the saga will know just how much of a nightmare it's been, and it started with a cooling problem, and which I thought we'd got to the bottom of when we got the head off and had the head refurbished, put it back on again at a phenomenal cost. I mean, probably a bit cheaper than putting it into the garage, but I mean, it was way beyond the budget that we managed to raise. I had to go into debt. To get it to that point, we had it on the road for 4 or 5 days, and it failed again. So basically, to fix it up, to know that it's going to be okay, it needs a new engine, and that's resources I just don't have. So what I've decided to do is to cut my losses on this old van, which is a shame because it's the most comfortable van I've ever had, and I've had 6 months of the hobo Hilton, basically, without the hobo part here in Nairn. So, it is the way it is. I got to reconnect with my hometown at a time when this wee town is really bursting forth as a music centre. So it was cool to be a part of all that, and I'm going to just put this little graphic up here for you. So we inaugurated this, which is the Moose TV Songwriter Season. spring songwriter season here on iMtv, and we'll be taking that on from here. It's the equinox coming up before too long, so officially it will be spring. We're taking it on through March and into April with the view of taking it from here across to Canada and carrying it on into May in Canada, because they're a bit later with us with the spring. It's still freezing over there, so Backstage Canadian Joe is reliably informing me on a daily basis. So I wonder if Joe is viewing. She usually does, just to make sure everything's working for us. So if you are, Joe, let us know if this is working. Actually, let me know. We have got a chat frame there as well, which is linked up to most of the comments on most of the pages that you're viewing on. So let us know how it's all looking. Graphic up here. So here we are. It seems to be working, and I'm going to just make sure that everybody's getting to see it. Yes, so that's cool. So yeah, so basically that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this into an auction in April, this van, take it off the road until then, keep it in Nairn. I've got somewhere to stay, take it off the road and put it into a 6 weeks auction on eBay, and basically take what we can from it. Somebody's going to get a really, really nice van that doesn't need so much doing to it. Well, I don't know, maybe they need to put an engine in it. But somebody will have the resources to do that. I don't. I just haven't got the resources to do it. So it's going to go in an auction. I'll take whatever I can get for it, take that to Canada, and try and get this old van on the road again as well. Just one van going would be the very, very best of things. In that, to that end, I've started a GoFundMe to Rehoose the Moose, and the idea being, if you can see that little van there on the left hand side, this is the van I should have had if luck was on my side. It came up 3 weeks after the old Moose came up, and I would have taken it. It was the same price, and just more my size, really. Just about the size of the old one that got me all around Europe, all over the place as well. So that now belongs to a good friend of the Medicine Shows, and it's two old friends. They have said that they'll keep that van for me until Belladrum. And if we can raise the money on it in this crowdfund, which is there, I will have a solid van, particularly for Belladrum, but somewhere to stay when we get back from Canada. If it didn't work out, I'll just go back to Canada, I suppose. Anyway, looking to fix up the van in Canada and looking to get the van to Vancouver is what the object of the next Stravaig is. I want to go and see those fine people that helped us get this whole spring songwriter season underway. Those lost Canadians who are now back in Vancouver. So hopefully, all the fingers crossed, maybe summer solstice in Vancouver. That would be nice. Anyway, just throwing that out there for everyone. We are broadcasting to 15 different channels. Today, the primary channel today is the Americana Central and Americana Central Scotland. We're also plugging this. This will be our next big adventure here on the Medicine Show, and we are going to be at the Inverness International Blues Festival. Just, is it next week? No, it's the weekend after, I think. It's not that far away. Anyway, it's coming. Let's play something from the festival to whet your appetite. Also, some information is on the website, and I'll flash up the website. address for you on this reel. They have got a family ticket giveaway. All you have to do is put blues in the comments of that post and you will go into a lottery for a family ticket for this. Hey, check this out. Hopefully I'll have some folks from the festival on the iMtv before and during this event. And here it comes.
Somebody take me. Is the only place they know my name. I got down on my knees, on my knees. Oh, yes I did. Yes I did. Go head out the door. Do what you want to do. Rock and roll is in a good condition.
Saved by the graces, I was saved by love, saved by the laughs of it, lift me up high.
Well, when you walk down the street, the better go tweet, tweet, tweet. My baby, when you walk down the street, the better go tweet, tweet, tweet. My baby, she got showed that man and Miss Hanny, baby.
So we talked to Kevin just about a month or so ago about he's a coordinator, Kevin Hellier, coordinating the festival, getting really excited now. He's saying that the tickets are going well, healthy ticket sales, which means there will be a rush towards the end of the whole thing. So to beat the rush, just get in there, get your tickets, guys, if you haven't already. That is the Inverness International Blues Festival and Fabulous Thunderbirds, for goodness sake. Some great stuff coming up. Stay tuned here and I'll be featuring a whole lot of it over the next few weeks as part of the the spring songwriter season. This is it.
I was in bad shape back in '85. My doctor had told me I was gonna die. Had gout in my foot and a cataract eye. My heartbeat was busted and my liver lived a lie. On top of that, I couldn't get no work. Nobody will hire you, spitting up stuff at the end of my rope. About to kick this scene when I ran across an ad in a magazine. It said Charlie Roth is coming. That's Charlie with an eye. He's good for what ails you like a fine cigar. But Liv Lewis melodies and musical tonic, medicine bound to cure the bluebonic. So I called my rope and I limped on down to the vacant lot in the middle of town. And there's Charlie's rig, and Charlie setting up his wares, and people rolling in, mostly in wheelchairs. I made my way across that broken ground. You'd have thought Barnum and Bailey was in there.
So here we are, we're back, and yes, summer season, spring songwriter season well underway at the moment. You heard Efron White singing the praises of Charlie Roth. Both of them are lined up to perform for us here on iMtv. Now, to make sure you don't miss anything on that, because some of it will be scheduled, some of it will be ad hoc and guerrilla style, you will have to go to YouTube. Listen, this is the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Rob Ellen. If you go to YouTube, click on the live link, it will get you right through to what is already scheduled, and you can get notified by clicking the bell there in YouTube for those, but also for the ones that might just pop up on an ad hoc basis. I'm just grabbing people as I can for this. It's been fun reconnecting with a whole load of people, and there's something like 30 odd musician friends of the Medicine Show who have pledged their support for the GoFundMe, and that's really gratifying, I have to say. Rehoose the Moose GoFundMe, and it is gofundme.com/Rehoose the Moose. First of those actually was the Countess of Fife, and I'm going to put this up for you. Countess of Fife is Brian McPhee. I knew it would come to me. Why was I thinking Brian McNeil? I know that's a different musician altogether. Brian McPhee, ex of the Big Dish, he is part of this setup for the Countess of Fife. Kirsten Adamson also is there. I'm going to bring you a bit of a special next week. I've got stuff that we recorded last year, and I'll see if I can get the interview that we did as well. The Countess of Fife is releasing her brand new album. Now this is the right order: new phone, new car, new man. In that order, particularly in that order as well, is the name of the new album from the Countess of Fife, and that will be launched both in Glasgow, Glad Cafe, and at the Voodoo Rooms in Edinburgh with the full band on and around the 1st of May. Hoping maybe before that, if it all works out well, hoping to bring Faye up to Nairn to do one of our little listening room concerts at the bandstand, at the side of the bandstand in Nairn, which will be totally stripped down, just Faye and these wonderful songs. She's had, I think 3 albums now of her own songs under the name of Countess of Fife. Real Americana sort of vibe as well. We've got videos coming to promote exclusively here, and here's a little teaser as to what they will look and sound like. Just before it, why isn't that going? Let me just pull this up here to see.
I just wanna stay alive. Live on, live gone, live back. Live on, live gone, live back. Live on, live gone, live back. Are they trying to say they wanna live again? I think they're trying to say they wanna live again. So I'll lay down by the rail. You're gonna call me the witch, call me the witch,
There you go. We teaser. Count us a 5 special. Next week, Faye Fife will be at some point, fingers crossed, coming to do a special show for us here in Nairn. The Moose, we've got a room at the side of the Invernairn, a little listening room at the side of the Invernairn, which we will be doing the sessions and interviews from in the future. The Moose is coming off the road altogether. It's being sorted and it will be sold in April. So if you're interested in the Heimer or know anybody it might be, that it's still going, it's still running, it's just not running very well, and it's not going to run very far. So I'm cutting my losses on that altogether. We're going to stick around now for March and April, and we will be at the Inverness International Blues Festival, of course, and covering that. So there's some music going on. Let me just see what's going on here. Thanks, Joe. Backstage Canadian Joe doing her thing for us. Now, that's the music that was playing. That's the music off, at least from this side of things. So that's the first time I used that background music, so it doesn't look to me as if I'm going to do that again. All right, so that's us. We have a new video coming from Rick Shea from his well-received album. Now it's getting airplay everywhere, and that is going to Rick being first, second generation perhaps Irish. His dad was Irish, and he wrote this song in tribute of his family heritage, and we're going to play it in tribute of Paddy's Day for everyone out there. Rick Shea comes from California and toured with just on the very first kind of Moose Stravaig, where I got the bug for all of this. He came all the way down to Dover, basically, did the British end of it, and then saw us off. We did Dave Cash show on that tour as well. This is 2012, and headed off to Thessalonica in Greece on the back of that. And basically I've been on the road ever since that. I don't think I didn't want to go home. I don't think I ever did, because this is home. That's why we want to keep this going, folks. Basically this is Rick Shea.
My father was a simple man, never one to boast. He paid no mind to lavish things or cared who had the most. He worked an honest day and he got an early start, because an Irishman's a laborer at heart. The first out on the railroads, the first out on the line. Families, friends, and lovers, all sadly left behind. Steady is as steady goes, each day from dawn till dawn, because an Irishman's a laborer at heart. First out on the railroads, a poet and philosopher, he'll work behind the plow, not one to show his feelings or spit them out loud. You can search for what lies hidden, but you'll find no place to start, because an Irishman's a laborer at heart. poet and philosopher, he'll work behind the plow, not one to show his feelings or speak of them out loud. You can search for what lies hidden, but you'll find no place to start, because an Irishman's a laborer at heart. My father was a simple man, never one to boast. He paid no mind to lavish things or cared who had the most. He worked an honest day and he got an early start, because an Irishman's a laborer at heart. And in a world of broken promises that can tear your soul apart, an Irishman's a laborer at heart. Yes, an Irishman's a laborer at heart.
Lovely. That's Rick Shea. He is, well, he's Irish. His dad and mum are Irish. Okay, so that's us. We are got time to play the theme out, and we are broadcasting 15 different channels, and the theme music kind of catalogues some of those channels when we play out. We do thank everybody for supporting these broadcasts, and the 30 or so musicians who are already signed up for the spring songwriters season. Thank them for that. We have got Ben Moss in session and in conversation on Thursday at this time. Ben is basically in the vanguard of the new quintessential folk revival. Is there a revival? Yeah, well, it is. It seriously is. There's so many fine songwriters in an idiom of English folk that isn't traditional, and it's postmodern. Anyway, we'll find out from Ben what's going on, and I'm really excited to be talking to him on Thursday, 8 p.m. He's going to bring his guitar, and we'll have a couple of songs from him. So please do I'm going to get rid of the counters of 5. What are you doing there? We got apologies from John Langford. He's now at South by Southwest. Unfortunately, I wasn't well enough to do a show with him when he was back home again, but he is going to be coming in, and we'll catch him at some point. And yeah, anyway, also not to forget the Patreon channel. We have some new patrons this week as well, which is very, very encouraging. Basically, the patron level has gone up a fair bit. So what we'll do, we'll get some exclusive content for you. And the idea, I think, with the I'm going to try one before too long in the room to see how it all goes at the bandstand, little listening room. The idea will be, it'll be a Monday night medicine show in the same format as we normally do. That will be an artist, a song, introduction, 20-minute, 15-minute chat, song, and out. But in this case, it'll be a break. There'll be a live audience there as well. And as I was saying, we have got Faye Fife coming at some point. We're just trying to tie down a date that fits for everybody. So then, and there'll be cake in the break, and anybody who has been to a Beautiful Northern Nights gig in the past, one of these listening room shows, will know the quality of the cake in the break. There will be a cake in the break, and then we'll have a 45-minute set from we'll find some. We're going to get somebody to come and do one just as a tester. 45-minute set for the audience that will be there, but also exclusively for the Patreon channel, and that's where you can join up there. It'll be an exclusive 45-minute concert for the Patreon channel, and I might do that from now on. Actually, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I might just do that. If it's easy to swap it all over. I haven't worked it all out. Looks easy, but looks can be deceptive, that's for sure. Okay, so that's just about it. Mostly informative, not a lot of music this week, so I do appreciate everybody dropping by just to see what's going on, and I, of course, appreciate everybody's support with the spring season, but also with rehoosing the moose. And again, thanks to all the new patrons. It's very much appreciated, your support as ever. Let's see what we'll play out with. I think we'll just play out with the theme tune, eh? Yeah. Thanks again, guys. That's us done.